time is it? Okay. So that was just the closing time warning. Tombstone. Okay, so we should hopefully be able to see the sniper rifle now, even though we didn't get to use it. See, I like this map because they can get stuck on either side and you can shoot through them, so like this. I can do this to take advantage, and I can pick up their coins through the fence. It's so much more efficient. Sometimes they get stuck on these barrels, which is a little weird, but... See, like, if I drag them over here, I can just keep my distance of them. Double grenades, nice. Triple grenades. And the sniper rifle. Okay. We want the sniper rifle. Okay. We need like a big horde, so I'm gonna throw a grenade at these guys. Okay, that's good. That's what we want. And then if we get them all stuck behind the fence, we can line them up and... There we go. Hey, Leaf, how you doing? Alright, let's look in here. What else can we buy? Okay, 200, 200, and 250. Oh, there's also a shotgun for 100. Just buy a bunch of grenades, why not? Did we pay for... Yes, yes we did. We did indeed beat Fatal Frame 3. We got so many grenades, man. Fast to the end, go home. I have to watch the YouTube review and hear your thoughts. Yeah, it's an interesting review. I will say that. It's probably my most interesting to date. Because I'm usually pretty, like, solid in my decision making, so... But that one had me on a pen. Okay. Oop, that was close. Okay. So, shotgun. Guessing this is just like a spread shot of some sort. Oh. Effective. Oh, it's actually very good for taking out the, those guys. I'll keep the shotgun over the SMG. But yeah, overall, I really did like it. It's just, it's got some pretty glaring issues with some parts, and I really wish they didn't exist, because I really wanted to, like, completely love that game. Played a game called Cruelty last night. I no longer really enjoy it. Was it a, like, itch.io game, or was it on Steam? We do not have... Oh, we're so dead. Steam, it's like $5, okay. That would be a really nice grenade. getting a little overwhelmed here, and they're not giving us any sort of... there's her. They were not giving us any sort of weapon to deal with all this. Wow, the sniper rifle does not take out these big guys. Okay. We do this. Okay, maybe get them all in. Oh, let's say we're dead. We're super dead. We got a goal complete? Which goal did we complete? Zombies was one sniper. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? We'll have to worry about collecting that tomorrow because we got to go to bed. So, you're not streaming this weekend, right? It's just, Void's probably gonna stream tonight, and then, well, you're gonna start, Downpour on Monday, right? I was reminded the other day, have you played Lake Haven Chrysalis? That sounds very familiar. That's the PSX style survival horror game. You like walk up to a house. Void tonight, impossible. Oh yeah, because you had the birthday tomorrow. Yeah, I remember that. I remember you mentioning that. I think I've played it, but I don't remember. I played a lot of horror games. I did 100 Days of Horror, and believe you me, that was a lot of horror games. Because I wasn't doing series back then. I was just doing, I was just playing all sorts of things, but... Okay. Super short, but I liked it a lot as well. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a ton of games planned for October. I think I counted it's like 50 to 60 games. Most of them are going to be like 10 to 30 minute experiences, so they're not going to be super long. Should probably look at what our to-do list says. Race Chaser, Crash, Pull Gum using only fire pools. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we got like 60 different games. That's not counting long form games. It's also not counting the... Yeah, if you just go to their launcher, like if you get their launcher, you could just search horror and most popular, and you'll just get a bunch of games. That's what I did. And you don't have to worry about different zip files and stuff because it's all just done internally, so you could just play the game directly from the launcher. Okay, that item's done. So that's what I did. I just got the launcher and did that. And it was definitely a lot easier experience than trying to find all of the different zip files and... Oh, it's trash. Didn't know that. Yeah, and some of them, when they're still working on it, some people will update, and it'll update better in the launcher than having to re-download everything every time they update. So, okay, trash. Hopper full. One or more hoppers is full of cash. Full machines no longer generate cash. Oh. Oh, this needs to be fixed.
Come get some! Infestation annihilated.
Get that. Get that. But yeah, it made it a lot easier. Because I didn't know they had a launcher until I looked at one game that I'm keeping an eye on called No Skin, which I really enjoyed. It has a demo on Steam, and they were like, oh yeah, just if you have problems, just download the itch launcher and launch it from there. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm trying to find cheap horror games as well to do small giveaways occasionally. Yeah. Well, I mean, for giveaways, yeah, no, that doesn't help. But, like, if you're looking just for small horror games, like, all the stuff on itch is free. Everything I downloaded, all, like, 60 games that I downloaded, completely free. So, I didn't spend a single dime on it. Now, there are a few that you can pay for, and of course, a lot of them do have, like, if you want to pay, you know, you can use this, like, it's just, like, PayPal kind of method thing, but... Alright, let's go ahead and store this money. Actually, yeah, might as well store the money. But yeah. But cheap horror games for free. Yeah, I mean, the easiest one I would say, if you're looking for like super cheap.
Come get some.
Yeah, I brought the arcade home. There's the granny games. Those are on Steam, and I think they're like a couple bucks a piece. You could give those away if you're looking for a giveaway. Oh, we also need to go here because I think we have a chat. We're not. No, not a chat. It's a email. Shop. How to play. Okay. Jukebox music. Great stuff on the new machines. That's some of the stuff. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. I sure check it out. Okay. So get out of that. Let's see. Cyberdance is 3,000. Woodgal Jr. is 16. Okay, so things are starting to get pretty pricey. I think we're going to save up for this, though, because we have 24. You guys can't see it. Actually, hold on. Let me move my camera a little bit so you guys can see this a bit better. We're just going to pop ourselves up right there. You can see down below me, we have like 2,400, so we could definitely get that in no time. Okay, what's on our to-do list? Racer, crash in space. Oh, that's easy. We can do that crashing, but how you doing, Oni? Okay, so we go to this game. We do this.
3, 2, 1, go.
Boop. Crash. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. And that's 10. Okay. Boop. Easy peasy. What else is on the to-do list? Racer Chaser for 5 minutes. That's one that we actually gotta get through some levels of. Where is Racer Chaser? This one. I don't think we've completed a single level of Racer Chaser. It's Pac-Man. That's all it is, but... Oh, you're gonna block me, aren't you? The difference is in this game, you can actually get back to a car. The only problem is these buildings are very good at hiding police officers. Yeah, sure, come chase me. See what happens. Gonna hit you with that double. Alright, they're coming after me again. So Sony came out and said they lost 400 million on Concord. Yeah, that's why they immediately did a Steam sale. Did you see that? Like, literally the day after that, they announced that Concord was shutting down. They did a giant Steam sale for all of their stuff. Yeah, it was actually hilarious. Like I said, they nuked 2 companies just to make the team for Concord, just so that game could die in a week and a half. Like, it's an absolute dumpster fire, and it could have been avoided if they had just listened to what people wanted. No one was asking for another hero shooter. Like, after Overwatch 2 did all the crap that it did, no one was wanting another hero shooter. But they're like, yeah, let's give them this and spend a whole bunch of money on it. And it's just like, why, dude? Why would you do that? Because, again, no one wanted that. And then they were like, oh, well, I guess we messed up. And it's like, yeah, of course you messed up. What do you think was going to happen? Like, the stuff that people have been asking for... It like hasn't even been recognized in a lot of cases. They're sitting on so much money for other stuff that they just don't think about. They don't think about it. Like, people have been asking for forever, literally forever, for Bloodborne to come to either PC or for at least to port it forward to like PS5, right? And they're not doing that. They don't want to touch that game. There's a bunch of other Sony IPs that they could do. And the thing is, they don't even have to work like through a lot of that stuff. Okay. I keep hitting the turn button. It's not turning. That's part of my problem. But like they keep doing stuff like that, and then they're like, well, why are we losing money? It's like, because you're doing the things no one cares about, man. Read it was referred to as the future of PlayStation with the Star Wars-like potential, and the dev culture of toxic positivity halted negative feedback. Well, again, their problem is Sony is like every other publisher on the planet, right? They look at the dollar signs. What do they think is going to make them the most money? So they were like, oh, you know what really works is hero shooters. And the reason why they want to do that, the reason why everybody's been trying their hand at hero shooters, heck, Marvel's coming out with a hero shooter. And the reason why they're doing that is because they want a game that is constantly available, right? Like, so they want to be able to sell you constant cosmetics or constant items. They want to be able to sell you like new characters and stuff, right? There's a bunch of models in those types of games that allow you to continuously sell a product without having to spend as much effort as you would as making a new game each time, right? And then on top of that, they Overwatch, like a lot of competitive games, end up having a competitive scene where you could funnel millions of dollars in and out of that, because people are competing, and all they don't see you as you're just like taking money from this, taking money from this, taking money from that, right? Like it's just crazy that's what they wanted. They want easy cash. And that's why Concord was such a flop, because they wanted to push a hero shooter in a day and age where people do not care about hero shooters. Like Overwatch was like, oh, Overwatch 2 is going to be all about the story. We're going to give you a story. It's going to be great. And then they immediately were like, sorry, bro, we're not doing that. So enjoy what's left of Overwatch. Like, do you think people are really... Because that's what they did, right? They saw Overwatch start to, like, go in the wrong direction. They're like, we're going to pick up the slack and we're going to make millions of dollars. And it didn't work out for very obvious reasons. But if you look at, like, games that are coming out recently, like the indie games... Like, perfect example. Look at Baldur's Gate, right? Baldur's Gate's not, like, that team is not a very big team. It's like on the bigger side of indie, and they have some experience as a group, but it's not like a huge publisher-based, thing. And they won more Game of the Year awards than, like, most games ever win in their lifetime, right? And it's because they had a passion for what they were doing, and they were just given the like thumbs up to do whatever they wanted, right? And they, now of course they've had some issues after the fact with Hasbro and the D&D stuff, the Wizard of the Coast stuff, but like. But if you give these developers that want to make good stuff, if you give them the reign to do that, they'll make good stuff. right? That's the whole crux of it. But they don't want to do that. They want to do something that's already been done because then they don't have to take a risk. And if they don't have to take a risk, they don't lose money, or at least in theory, don't lose money. And that's just, again, that's just not how it works. So, Overwatch lost so much money. I saw the sign that said it canceled Concord right there. Instead, they try to fix the problem. Yeah. It's just it's a problem of their own creation. Everything that happened with Concord is basically wholly in Sony's lap. Because there was nothing really wrong with the game itself. It just didn't do anything that was going to keep people interested. Like, being heavily story-based is great and all, but you got to get people in the door, and the main part of that game is a hero shooter. And again, people aren't playing that, man. Like, you can literally just go on Twitch right now and see people are not really playing that. Like, honestly, they probably would have been better off making a MOBA than they would have doing a hero shooter. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't try to break into the MOBA industry either. The MOBA industry is absolute dumpster fire just as much as the hero shooter is. But yeah, it's just sad that, because the thing is you could tell that like the developers were very passionate about the project. They really wanted it to succeed, but you know, Sony's just like, nah, this is what we want. And it's like, okay, we'll give you what you want. And then it goes gone, you know? And it's just like, well, what did you expect? Like, I'll be honest, I'll probably never get sponsored by Sony. You know, and if they see this somehow, I mean, whatever, man. Like, you have to expect criticism when you have a colossal failure like that. Like, it is a... Oh, I think I broke the game. Okay. But no, you just gotta... This game is just rough, dude. I don't know if we got a do item complete, though, so that's the long and short of that one. But, okay, so we got all of those complete. We got 45 bucks. How much is it for the shoes? It's like 75, I think. Right? Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's I was talking about it last night with my mom, and I was like, I'm so tired of this like age of the publisher thing. That people are doing so much better work when they're not having a big company breathing down their neck telling them how to fix a game that has no problems. Like, it's so irritating, man. Okay, I guess we could do more wood gals. Get off my machine. Because again, like, people, like, they unfortunately got rid of this studio, I think, that helped with it, but, like, they have a bunch of IPs that, you know, because, like, look at God of War. They brought God of War back. Perfect. Everybody was super excited for it. Everybody played it. Everyone, as far as I talked to, enjoyed it. Some people didn't like the open world aspect, which you know, that's fine. You know, those games weren't originally open world type games anyways, so like I get it. But people loved God of War. You know, they could make probably another Uncharted and they'd be fine. Or, you know, just so many IPs. And like I said, if they really want to know what people want, just look at what people are asking for, right? Like, it's not like rocket science to figure out, you know, what your player base wants. You know, you literally have test groups to figure that kind of thing out, and you know, and we live in an age of Jesus Christ. This is actually a really solid run. remake of, yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, which, like, I'm fine with that. There's a lot of people that probably didn't get to play that, and Horizon Zero Dawn is actually a really good game. I really enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn. I can see why some people don't enjoy it, because, again, it's one of those open world games, and open world games tend to be very hit and miss depending on who you're talking to. But